What's up, my people? We back at another edition of Vibin on the Block. It's your boy Pablo.
Y'all already know my name. I go by the name of JoeDaConnect. We here live and direct with y'all today, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in once again to yet another episode of Vibing on the Block with myself and my boy Pablo. We're shit it aching, my guy.
These people need to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. They need to
Oh,
hit
how
that
could I
button to
forget
make us
that?
go up. They need to make us
Right,
go up.
please.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what it costs for y'all to hit that button? It's
Free,
free 99. It's
free,
totally free. You
free.
see how y'all be supporting motherfuckers and y'all don't know, like y'all are, oh, happy birthday, happy birthday, Beyonce. Them niggas ain't never sent y'all a dime. Y'all ain't never had a conversation. And y'all do that for free. We need y'all to do the same thing for us. And even if you don't, guess what? Shout out to the people that do it. Because
Even
we're
if
going
you
to go up
don't.
regardless.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go all the way up regardless. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
but for those that's listening and y'all want to check out a new platform, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear.
Yeah,
And turn your notifications on. We'd appreciate it.
absolutely. So
So what's
listen,
up, my guy?
man, I guess we're gonna go into sports. We're gonna talk about, they said they benched Shador Sanders in Cleveland. They benched him and try to use that he got an oblique injury. That's why they benched him. But really, they trying to put they boy get what's Dylan. They trying to put their boy Dylan out there.
I heard he looked like trash in that game the other night, though.
Garbito, cold
Word?
Garbito, cold
That's
trash.
crazy.
He had a fumble, an interception. Yeah, he ain't looking good. Didn't he made some comments like he was trying to take a shot at Shador before that game. He was saying something like, I'm no, I'm here for competing, not entertainment." Like basically saying Shador
See, no,
entertained. He want to
yeah,
entertain
but that's
y'all. I'm a competitor.
his father was the same way. His father was a competitor. Shut up, stupid. You know what I mean? If you get like, shut up, and he played better than you the game before, and he's gonna always outplay you. Like, shut up, stupid.
But then he came back after the game and he tried to clean it up. Say I wasn't talking about Shador. I was talking about the reporters. Y'all a bunch of entertainment.
Yeah,
Well, you
because
ain't competing against the damn reporters, so
his
we know you
agent
ain't
or
talking
whoever
about
in
them.
the his agent or whoever in the background was like, "Yo, you got to clean that up."
Yeah, yeah.
That's all that was about. Um, Shout out to what's the young lady that's on Cam in them show. Speaking of Cam, we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Um, I
Damn,
think she's on Madden. I don't know if it's
Armani,
Madden.
is it
Treasure,
Armani? Treasure, yeah,
Treasure
treasure.
Wilson.
That's it, treasure.
I want to say, is it Madden? Hold on, let me confirm that. I think on the new Madden game, she's an agent on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you could choose her as an agent on the game and shit like that. That's a good look for her, bro.
A word.
That's a super good look.
Yeah, she gonna get some. She gonna get some money off that.
Shout out to the boys over at It Is What It Is. Shout out to Killer. Shout out to Murder. You know, those is our, childhood peoples we grew up with here in Harlem and shit like that. So it's good to see them on a platform doing what they do. But let's talk about Mr. let's talk about Flea, Mr. Petty of all petty of all petty of all petty with him and your man Omar Gooding. What do you think about that situation?
Man, Cam out of control, man. Hey,
I fuck with Killer though,
hey,
bro.
that
Killer's
shit he
crazy.
did, that shit he did, that shit diabolical. But I love it. I love the
Yeah,
pettiness. Cause nigga, you want to play? All right, I'm gonna play games with your career. I'm gonna play with your career.
he really flew him out,
The
signed a
entertainment,
contract.
yeah.
Right. He was like, yo, that was. I mean, they definitely got the bag over there. So it didn't hurt his pockets at all. But he been putting out some diss records. The
Yeah,
I heard one of them. It
I
was
try to
actually
listen to that
okay.
shit. I try to listen to that shit, but
He got a few of them though.
yeah, he got about four.
Yeah, he said he about to drop a whole project. And then I think in one of them songs he said he's suing Cam because the nigga had a camera filming him while he was getting dressed or whatever the situation is. But I don't think Flea care about none of that. You
Man,
look stupid though, bro.
he,
Like like he pays you some money, put some short money in your pocket. Your career that bad, bro?
pretty much.
Like what's the last movie he started? The last movie I remember him that he was any good in was Baby Boy.
That's it.
I
And
don't remember nothing after that.
And you know what all this beef started over? Because Cam said Omar Gooding Jr.
Right, which was probably a fucking mistake.
Yeah, because he thinking Cuba Gooding Jr. So that's his brother or something, ain't it?
Yeah, facts.
So he just, I guess that just goes with that's the name we know, Cuba Gooding Jr. So it's just like,
But he said it's he was like, yo, like he having fun with it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He was saying, in one of his little interviews, he posts every day now. He got a little platform. I guess, Flea got people paying attention to him again with this whole situation. But he was like, yo, it ain't what y'all think it is. We going at each other, whatever the situation is. He was like, it's all fun. So, it is what it is. Shout out to Flea and them again over there. And it is what it is. Omar, we'll stay tuned to see how this turns out for you, brother. For real, for real. But it's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even know he could. Can he rap? I mean, like I said, when I heard it sound okay. I wouldn't go buy an album. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I listen for shits and giggles. That I would do.
yeah.
I would definitely do that. What else? Oh, shout out! I gotta shout out my man Five Mics, man. I don't know if you up on the artist Five Mics. He's been around for a while. He was affiliated with Ti and him down. He's affiliated
That's
with
self
everybody in
artist,
the
ain't
industry. That self artist. He just got the distribution deal, um, with Rock Nation.
oh,
So that's
okay.
pretty decent for him. It's real decent for him. You know what I'm saying? With the project about to drop and all of that. So a lot of meetings going on. We got the club in New York now, Baby's NYC. Shout out to Baby. Um, the reopening, grand opening happening soon. We got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Self, shout out to Five Mics. They got a dope situation. Interview coming soon with Five Mics, probably this evening. That'll probably be another interview at some point this evening, if not coming this week or whatever the situation is. But I always like to see my people succeeding, man. I'm gonna always give you your flowers. I ain't no hater. Like I want to see everybody go up, So I'm always shout out to people that's making a shaking move. So shout out to them on that side.
For sure. Shout out to the Self and Five Mics. Um, I hope he got them do good. I hope he got them shock the world.
Yeah, he got some shit. Like I heard the project. I heard most of the project so far. I was privy to. Um, it's it's not what the music is today.
Uh-huh.
You remember when hip hop was hip hop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's bringing that back. And then Self with the production. It's just crazy though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for a lot of people to hear it. And he's just, he's shaking and moving. He got a lot of different things going on. You know what I mean? So stay tuned. That's gonna be, a lot of shit that we're gonna cover later on down the line.
For
What else is going on out there though?
sure. Man, life just been lifing, man, for real.
Life and life and too much, man. Oh, I wanted to touch on, and we got cut that one day. Did we ever touch back on how motherfuckers be wanting you to support them? I think we did touch on it, so fuck it. I'm
Yeah,
touching
yeah.
on it again. Don't look for me to support nothing from none of you niggas if y'all not supporting me. Fair exchange has never been a robbery.
Absolutely.
Straight like that. It don't take nothing but a minute or two to get on here. I'm not even asking y'all to repost nothing. Just like, subscribe, and share. Don't ask me to push the button for this or show love over here. I'll show you some love. Fuck you. Whoever you are. Straight like that. Don't care how you feel about it. You know? Push the culture. We all we got out here. You know what I'm saying? We push the bullshit with each other. We push the negativity. Why not push your brothers when they doing something positive? I don't understand people, man.
That's how they is, bro.
I don't understand people. What's up?
There's a lot of shooting and shit going on up there in the NYC.
Yes. Other night there was a shooting in a club in Brooklyn. I think 8 injured, 3 dead. Like I mentioned early on, I don't know if y'all heard about it. The chick who was affiliated with 6ix9ine, she got murdered. Um, there's a lot of shootings going on. Ironically, though, statistically, statistics show that the crime rate here in New York is lower than it has been in a while.
Well, Trump said he about to start sending them motherfucking people out there to all the major cities, and he about to cause some havoc.
Yeah,
What
he
you
already
think
started.
about that?
Um, it's go- it's go- it's gonna be it's gonna be Bubba Sparks slash Whoopi Goldberg, baby. It's gonna be ugly. Let me stop saying that. Whoopi ain't ugly. Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi's a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just a punchline. You know what I mean? But it's gonna get nasty though. He already started doing it. The feds already went in and took over the
DC.
police departments and shit like that out there in DC. He gave the feds reign. I guess he'll bring in those people. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's that bad.
they saying he telling the police do whatever you want to do and you won't be prosecuted. Talking about because they in your face and they spitting in your face because they this close in your face and they spit in your face so you can do whatever you want to them and you won't be prosecuted.
I can't like it.
See, that's
I
that shit
don't
he
like
did
it.
when they ran into the White House that time. He and then he went and let all of them out. All the ones that got locked up for doing that, he gave them all goddamn
Pardon
pardons and
them.
shit.
Yes, he did.
And then one of them got out and killed somebody.
I vaguely remember that.
And
I vaguely remember that.
his son, the guy's son who did the killing, the guy's son say, I begged Trump not to let him out, and he still let him out.
Trump do what the fuck he want to do.
Damn sure do.
And that's nasty work. But
But
hopefully he don't.
you know he grew up on that. He grew up on that mafia shit. Him back in the day with that contract and shit. His family was into that, dealing with
Right.
the mob. They was intertwined with them. So he got that mentality, that street mentality. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, he run the country like a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's a businessman. But we'll see if he come up here to New York with the foolishness. Um, I don't know. But you know what I want to do? I also want to talk about real quick because not only is this a platform for us to bring y'all sports and um,
Current
news
events.
and current events. If it's any of you independent artists out there, or if it's any of you entrepreneurs, I don't care if you're a lawyer, you're a business owner, whatever the situation is. Y'all can definitely find our emails in and on
And,
YouTube.
and
So that
they'll be at the end of this clip too.
correct. So if it's any of y'all that need to be heard and want to get your stuff out on another platform and listen, holler at us. It's a conversation. We'd love to interview you. We'd love to have you on the show. As long as you got something going on, you shaking and
Yeah.
moving, you got some new music, you got a new project, you got a clothing line, you got a
Yeah.
business that you want the world to know about.
Yeah.
Please feel free to contact myself or Pablo. Like he said, the emails will be at the end of these clips. Um, and just reach out. It's a text, it's an email away. We'd definitely love to have y'all on the show. We'd definitely love to make it happen. Serious inquiries only though. Like this is a
Yeah.
business. Like we're not doing this just for the hell of it and for the fun of it. This is a business. Y'all help us, we help y'all. Excuse me. Together we help each other. So again,
Yeah.
if there's any artists out there, any entrepreneurs, any business owners, no matter what you do, if you're shaking and moving and you want the people to know about it and you need another demographic of people to know, then please feel free to
Absolutely.
holler at us
Yeah.
at
Definitely
over here at
contact
Vibin on
us.
the Block.
We'll definitely give you a voice.
Yeah, for sure. Your platform to say what you want to say, promote how you want to promote, and move how you want to move. Because that's how we vibe over here on the block. I don't know about everybody else, but
Yeah.
that's how we vibe over here. You dig what I
We
mean?
we got good vibrations over here.
That's a whole fact. I love independent artists though. I love music. We always love music. We got a background. You got family, nephews, and stuff that do music.
Absolutely.
I know a bunch of people who do music. I've supported and pushed and helped so many different people that are independent artists, and I like to see the independent artists flourish. Like especially those with that serious ambition and that. And that's why I like the Kaki Kai dude. Like I watched him from the time he came in the door, and I was just like, all right, I'm not a big fan of auto tune, but the boy's saying something. And then I just watched him, his grind. Like I'm just seeing him everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. And then he landed the big situation with him Friday and Meek Mill. I like that song actually.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then I think
song go hard. Yeah.
and I think Friday brought him out on stage out in Philly or somewhere. Then I seen him down in Florida. So he's definitely going up the ladder. And I want to shout out all of the independent artists that have that same type of grind
He give me
and
that
that
Rob.
ambition.
he give me that raw
Rod
wave
Wave,
vibe,
right,
but it's like on a New York. He got his own style, but it's just
with
give me
his own
that
twist.
that pain. Like he sing about pain, like
Right,
the struggle coming up. That's what I mean when I raw wave. But the similarity is that as far as the pain in the music, but he
right.
putting it out there.
But yeah, I think he has a future. Matter of fact, I think he's inked and linked with what's the dudes from QC,
Yeah,
Quality
quality
Control.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
know
they
what the
sold that. You know they sold that
yeah
nigga what's the name sold it.
for a lot of money too,
Yeah, he sold it for a lot of money.
for a whole lot of money. I could dig it though. You know what I mean? Like I think they still sit at the table though.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I
still
think
got
they
something. They got something to do with it, but he
right.
sold it.
I think they still sit at the table. But shout out to them. Shout out to Kaki Cobb, man. That's really dope,
Coach
man.
K.
Like
Coach K.
Coach K.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get some people up here on the show. You know, I definitely want to give these artists
But I'm
a
gonna say
voice in
this.
another lane.
I'm gonna say we're gonna touch on that Coach K situation. The reason why he's supposed to sold it. I mean, the reason why he sold it, they say he sold it at a good time because right before he sold it, as he was selling it, the allegations came out that he was on some paperwork, and
Think
they
that's why he
did
sold
that.
it though.
And they, my thoughts is he was like, well, shit, I know this about to come out, so let me go ahead and get rid of this because now my brand gonna start taking a hit from this shit. So if I sell it, then I got my money out of it. I can start something else because that's what he did. He started some other shit, but he sold
He
that,
got
and
another
now,
label. He got another
yeah,
label situation.
yeah, he got another label situation, but it ain't jumping like the QC shit is.
Because he probably don't have the artists that he got on there. Maybe
Yeah, because he sold all that. Yeah,
is that who picked up Kaki Ka? Hold on for 1 second. Is that who
what
picked up Kaki Ka? Coach
the
K or was
late?
it P?
Nah,
I think it was P.
it was P.
I think it was P. I got to look back because I've been seeing one of them run around with him.
Yeah,
But I mean, with the right roster, if people want to hear the music, bro.
yeah,
And I don't think personally, my personal opinion, yeah, it would have damaged the brand a little bit. But
yeah,
people love Lil Baby. People love fucking the Migos. People, you know what I'm saying? They love them. They're gonna go and listen and download that music regardless.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think it would have damaged you. You probably lost some sponsorships and lost some people that you was in bed with.
But the
Um,
artists would be sort of like, you know how they got this. They got this. You got you street. You are artists, and they niggas really don't. Some of them don't really be in the street, but they'd
right.
be like, "Oh, I gotta distance myself from that because if I'm linked to a rat, then I got to motherfucking fall back." The only one that really be accepting that shit is that nigga Whack 100. He didn't care that 6ix9ine was a snitch. He like, yeah, this nigga a rat, and I'm his manager. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's a different breed.
So it's
He's
like,
really a different breed.
but for the most part, motherfuckers are trying to distance themselves, just like with the Big Meech situation.
Right.
Niggas start canceling on the concert. I ain't nah. He got this coming out about him. I gotta distance myself. And he only had a certain niggas that was still rocking with him.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of different speculation on why that concert got canceled. Another
State
another
said he did.
story I heard. No, that he did, but he didn't do it. From what I'm hearing, I don't allegedly.
Yeah,
So when he got out, um, 50 allegedly brokered something for him to have a situation with Live Nation, and you know Live Nation is the big platform who does like all of the like biggest concerts and shit like that. And when they started putting that concert together. It wasn't with Live Nation. It was with a whole nother platform. And that was the issue. That's why it ended up getting canceled. You know, Live Nation, they the big dogs in the game. So I'm pretty sure, you know, if what they say is true, that was nothing but a phone call to shut some shit down. Like, yeah, that's not what we doing. Especially, you know, if you under some type of contract. And like I said, allegedly,
yeah,
if you're under some type of contract with Live Nation, why wouldn't you do the concert with them? Why would you try to go and do the concert with somebody else? Probably terms and stipulations, but still, like that's a breach of contract. But obviously, it never, you know, came out. We don't know. We not there. But allegedly,
yeah.
That was another story that was out there. So, have you heard him speak since he's been home?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. He be acting like he a cornball or something now. Like I don't know. It's like it's time to fuck that nigga up. He's stuck in time or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard him speak. All he does is smile.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like he like this. Like he's just a robot
How
or
many
something.
how many years he did?
I
20
guess
something,
about
23,
20,
27?
No, he did no 27. He did like 20 something, 20.
Yeah, that's life is life as you used to know it is different now. It's different. You've been watching the last couple of episodes of the BMF shit?
Nah, I didn't know it
Yeah.
was back on.
Oh yeah. They are episode 7 or 8. No, episode 10 or 11 right now. I think this is the last season anyway. But yeah, go catch up on that and see what's going on. Shout out to 50. I like all the shows he got going on. Waiting for the Tommy shit to come back on force. That was my shit.
Oh, they
Waiting
say
for that to come back on.
he was convicted in 2005.
Then he got out 2024.
So he did 19.
Right. No,
No,
20.
25. 25 and
Yeah, 19.
2005 would be he did 19.
Right. Still, it's a chunk to be taken
Absolutely.
out of your life or whatever the situation is. But we'll see how it turns out for him. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Young Thug. So I hear now that he's free and everything, that everything that was confiscated from him when the case happened, they giving him back his money, they giving him back his jewelry and his
Yeah.
cars and guns. It's a big win for a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They
with
whole
the
time out. You said they give him back his cars and guns.
they giving him allegedly they giving him
Guns.
back yes his guns because some of the guns wasn't. I guess they were registered like legitimately or whatever the situation is. So
And
allegedly
if he go accept them guns, they gonna violate his dumb ass on probation
on
and give him
parole.
another or parole and
That
give him
part, yeah,
another
that
goddamn
part, that
charge.
right, that part definitely doesn't make sense now that you mention
He
that
better not.
because
It might be a setup. He may not take it. He
but
better
allegedly
get
they're supposed to be giving him back
his money.
his
That's
money,
true.
his cars, and his jewelry.
That's true.
So, and I mean, even if they said, I can't imagine him like you said because by law you'd be a dummy to do so. He'd be a dummy if he go in there and
And request it. But you can. He can say, "Oh, take them guns and give them to them. Give them to this person here. They
right,
legal. They legal to carry. They can have them. Give them to
right,
them. He can do that. He can do that. But it is true. Judge Whitaker did rule in his favor. I
right.
see that yesterday.
Did you hear Cardi B's new single, "Imaginary Player"?
Nah.
When she sampled the Jay-Z's beat, I need you to go listen to that and tell me what you think. Shout out to Cardi though. A lot of people don't like. Oh, she's illiterate. She's this that. She doesn't write her own music.
Listen.
And where I stand at with that music shit and people writing, the the goats and the greats had writers in the room, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Michael Jacksons, the Princes or whatever. And I know rap is a different game. So what if somebody is helping her pen? Y'all still downloading this shit and listening to it,
One thing
even
about
if
it.
it's only to critique it. Y'all still listening to it. She's still
One
getting
thing.
paid. Shut up.
One thing
Not you. You
about
know
it.
what I mean? Like,
It's a motherfucker. One thing about it. In movies, it's somebody that write the movies and it's somebody that act in the movies. You gotta be able to deliver. Cause Denzel Washington don't write the movies, he just know how to deliver.
that's
So
right.
if you with your delivery, if somebody write that rhyme for you and you can go out there and deliver it, because they might not can deliver it like you can deliver it. Carrie
Right.
Hilson, she wrote a lot of goddamn songs for people, Beyonce and everything, and she even tried to come out and sing, but her career ain't go nowhere because her voice ain't like Beyonce to deliver it to the masses. So,
Right. I agree.
I mean, but if it the people that was locked up with me when I was incarcerated and we watched Love and Hip Hop when she first came out with DJ Chef, I said, oh, that motherfucker, she gonna be a star.
But she
I
was
could just tell by her personality that I said she make the show.
she was already like a bubbly person, like in the streets beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Like even when she was stripping, like she always had a voice. Like that was her calling. And Self had her though. Self had her like under. I don't know how he let that go. She turned out to like she
Cause
went to the stratosphere, bro.
when you mixing business
With
with
pleasure.
pleasure and you fucking on the girl, you not looking at her in the same value because you fucking on her, so you ain't trying to uplift her or what's name. Because he was looking at her like she beneath me for real,
Right.
like you just my little jump off.
Right.
But now you see the text, she's worth more than him.
McFly. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But yeah, Imaginary Players. I listened to it. It's pretty dope. I was checking out the other day on another podcast. And I dropped the names. So I don't care who like it. Joe and Jada. I love their podcast. They got a dope podcast. I watch that podcast more than I watch anybody's podcast. But I got a chance to check out the interview with Tiana Taylor. Shout out to Tiana Taylor. You know, she from up on the hill up there on Convent, 129th and all that. Um,
I ain't know
I didn't.
that, and that's that's
Yes,
where I'm from.
I know. That's why I just told you that. But
I
we're
did
gonna
not
get
know
into
that.
that. You know, we coming to an end of this situation right here. But remind me that we're gonna talk about her and everything that she got going on. I didn't know she did as much as she did. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm TT sending you your flowers now. Big shout out. We love what you're doing. We support you. Big Harlem, not the little one. You dig what I'm saying? Um,
Shout out to Reggie on Convent, man.
yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Red.
to
Shout out to
Reggie, man.
everybody up in Harlem that we fuck with. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This has been another edition of Vibin on the Block with myself, Joe to Connect.
And I'm Pablo.
And you know what we need y'all to do? Please like, subscribe, share, turn your notifications on. It's free 99. It only takes a couple of seconds to do so. And you know, we'll be right back at y'all real soon with more topics, more conversation, and more vibes while we chill on the block.
Salute.
Salute. We'll holla at y'all.